Hey y'all, it's Wyverian here, and today I want to talk about my top 5 favorite returning monsters that I want to see in Rise. And Rise is actually on the rise, so I'm sorry. But I really want to talk about my top 5 returning monsters for Monster Hunter Rise. So, number 1 on the list, in no particular order by the way, is Serengios. Serengios is a favorite of mine in 4U, and I love Serengios' design. I love how it's pretty much like a pine cone burb, but it's such an apex predator, and I'd love to see Serengios come back. And I think it has one of the best applications of the bleed status ever so far, at least in mainline Monster Hunter games. So yeah, Serengios, please come back. You deserve a spot in 5th gen. So number 2 on the list is Gourmet Gala. Now this is interesting because it's funny how Gourmet Gala appears in the Monster Hunter movie, which is seemingly loosely based off of Monster Hunter World. But Gourmet Gala is not in World, which is sad. And no, I don't think he's going to be coming in DLC for World. I think that's mostly finished by now. I mean, Rise is literally almost here. Rise is on the rise. But I do love Gourmet Gala, and I don't really think the story needs to revolve around his virus to make him work, because he was also in GU and he just had his status. His status effect, that's really all he needs. The story doesn't have to revolve around that per se. So yeah, Gourmet Gala could work. I miss Gore's armor sets. I miss his weapon designs. And we generally just need better weapon designs in 5th gen, period. Because there were too many plain Janes in World, especially base World. So yeah, we need a lot of those really cool looking weapons. Doesn't matter if they're practical or not. They just look cool. And I think that's what matters. So number 3 on the list, surprising to no one, Lagiacrus. And I say Lagiacrus because 1, I'm expecting Laggy to come back because Rise is having Leviathans back. Laggy has to come back. Come on. Laggy can't be laggy anymore. He needs to bring his ass back. And I know there were problems with Laggy's head and his neck per se with World, but suffice to say, I think that's pretty much figured out now. So expect Laggy to come back. Is Ivory Laggy gonna come back? Don't know, but I can tell you for sure that we're gonna have Lagiacrus, and if he doesn't come back, I'm going to eat my socks on stream. That's like a half promise. I don't know if I'll actually do that, but I see him coming back. So number 4 on the list is actually not a popular choice, but it's one of my favorite choices. Molten T-Rex. Can we have Molten Tiggy back, please? And on top of that, can we squeeze in the tower, or at least a tower-like area? Because if one thing that did disappoint me with World and Iceborne is that we didn't have much or any of that at all. So there wasn't too much variation with World and Iceborne, but hopefully with Rise we'll get a bit more variation with special maps. And also, Molten T-Rex is just one of the funnest T-Rexes to fight in the mainline series, so he's kind of frustrating at first, but I would love to see how they change up Molten T-Rex in 5th gen. So yes, please bring him back. And number 5 has to happen because it's been too long. Okay, it hasn't been that long per se, but Camilleos. I want Camilleos back. Camilleos is cute. Camilleos is adorable. Camilleos is annoying. Camilleos does everything. I want Camilleos. I also want that armor set. Give it to me. I want it. And I miss Camilleos. Camilleos' theme song. How many more times can I say Camilleos? I want Camilleos. I want Camilleos. No, but really, please. If that's like the one Elder Dragon I really want to return, it's definitely Camilleos. Not Karen. Karen could stay where Karen is. Karen can stay in the new world somewhere. Just Camilleos, please. Please. And I actually do have one honorable mention here. And that's going to be my favorite monster of all time, Zinogre. Now, I know it's pretty obvious that Zinogre's probably going to come back. Considering the setting, how it's a lot like Portable Third, and the fact that Magnamalo is pretty much cousins with Zinogre's. So, I expect Zinogre to come back. Now, there is a small chance that Zinogre won't return, but I don't see why not. So yeah, that's my list. Now is the time to get hype for Monster Hunter Rise, because we have a playable demo coming soon, and the game is actually out in just a few months. Less than 4 months. So get extremely hyped for this. Also, I want to announce that we're going to have a lot of content on the channel once Rise comes out. We're going to have tons of builds and set videos, armor sets. We're going to have, of course, the weapon tip video so I can help you guys with weapons. And we're going to focus a lot on Sword and Shield and Charge Blade, but I'm pretty sure I'll step into new territory, so it'll be fun. And then we'll have some chill content and maybe some streams. So yeah, stay tuned, and if you enjoyed the content I have out now, consider subscribing, because there's going to be a lot more on the way coming March.